Hello guys, in this video I am going to teach you command execution or command injection, and we'll also be solving a Postgre lab on OS command injection. So let's get started. So firstly, what is a command injection? Command injection is when an attacker is able to use his own operating system task or any commands which he wants, so he can execute arbitrary task on any server of an application which is running. So for example, over here, when this is a ping for free, so this is like I can ping any place I want. For example, if I want to ping Google, I need to type the IP address of google.com and that will ping it. So let's type www.google.com and let's run it. So it is running. Error, you have invalid IP. It is accepting only numbers. Okay, so let me put my loopback ID. It is like one IP address which will always work. It's like you are pinging like your loopback ID. So this is work. So you will see the result that it will ping it 3 times, showing a proof that the host is up. Yeah, you were able to ping it. So now if I want to run my own commands, what I need to do? So firstly we need to understand what is happening over here. So the source code of this page is over here. This is the source code. You can see I cannot mark it with my cursor, but if you can see if is set post submit, it's written over there. In short, basically you can see these two lines in the middle of command is equal to shell underscore execute ping dot target. See, I have written it over here. So basically what it is doing is that it is getting an input in this target variable. So this target variable, it will get the input and it will ping -c. So -c is used to ping 3 times. As we just saw, we are able to ping, we are pinging it 3 times, 3 number of times, and then there is this target. So this target is whatever input we type over here. So over here, rather than typing target, which is this thing, which is a proper valid ID, if I will type something else, like example, if I'll break this command and I'll type ls, so now this will, now okay, you have entered a wrong IP. So let's check the security level which is set. Okay, let me enter it to low, and we will even do it in high. We'll do all 3 levels. So again, so firstly I'll break that command by this semicolon and I'll run ls and I'll submit this. You can see the ls ran and it gave us all 3 files which are there in that directory. So again, if I'll break this command, I'll run who am I, so it will run, it will am data. So what is actually happening is that this whatever command I am giving is going here and it is running. So over here, when I'll type, I'll remove this thing and I am giving the input as semicolon ls. So this semicolon will break this command like ping -33 and then semicolon. So this will be over and then ls will run. So this is shell execute is a command which will execute whatever our input on the operating system. So it will execute that shell and give us the result. So that is what is happening. So over here, rather just like this, we gave our input as semicolon ls, we are giving it here, and let me run this. So you can see that ping gave us an error because the resultant was ping -3 and semicolon. So there was no value to do a result on, and that ls ran. So the ls ran and this is the value of ls. So in short, which command ran? The command ran like this: ping -3 -c3, there was semicolon. Semicolon means command is over. So this thing ran, and since I did not give an IP, so it gave me in this error, and then after this it ran ls as a proper operating system command. It ran this. So you can do this in various ways. You can do this by semicolon, you can do this by and, you can do this by or. There are so many methods, I'll tell you. So let me do ping IP over here, and we need to do ls. So in between, we can even break this command by doing this semicolon. We can do and. So what AND operator will do is it will run the left side it will run the right side if it is a function, and it will do bitwise AND. So in short, it will run both of these. We can do AND, we can do OR, which looks like this, we can do double AND, we can do double OR. So we can do all of these operations, and I'll explain you each and every one of these. So when you are doing a single AND, so single AND, as I told you, it will run the first command and the second command and do a bitwise AND, but at least it will run the command. So over here, when I'll do AND ls, so you can see that it did not give me the result of the first one because it was ping nothing, it was nothing there to run. So what over here in the web page and over here in normal PHP, there is a difference is that whenever an error is coming, so it won't give us the error part, it will just give us the result part. So here, when I will again do this and now I will run, rather than and I will give and I'll run this proper ls. So this won't work. Why this did not work is because how and works is that your first input should be correct, then only the second one will run. This is how and works, that for and to work, your first input should be correct. Only if that is right, then it will move on the second one. Whereas if the first one is false, it doesn't need to go on the second one, because and if the first is false, it will leave it. While rather than and if I'll do or, and now I'll run it, see, it gave us the error in first, but it at least ran the second one. So why we don't use always and why don't we always use or? So why we do not use or is because when you actually enter a proper IP, then it won't run the second one. It's because if you are giving a proper IP, that is the first one, so what or will do is that first command is true, that it worked, so it doesn't need to go to the second command. So again, ls did not work, it did not go to that part because first command was already true. So you can do this in many ways. This is like a word list which also contains like this many things like semicolon, then you can try /n, you can try like or you can try and you can try many things. So I'll provide the link of this word list also. So let's do our lab. So let me access the lab. Okay, so till that time, the lab is up. So in our lab, they say us that there is this OS command injection possible at this check place over here. So let's do it. So let me turn my Burp Suite on, intercept as on, and let me configure this. Okay, and I'm going to check it to Paris, and I'm going to check storage. So when I click here, I got a result. I should get a result here. Yeah, I got a result here, and I'm going to forward this to the repeater and also to the intruder. I explain you both what I'm going to do. So I'm done with this Burp Suite part. See, so in intruder, you can actually put your payload over here, that you can see the store ID over here. You can actually replace it with this whole word list, all of this, to check for the result. Or better, if you want to do 101, just like 111 check, which I'm going to do right now. This is the one which I'm going to do as repeater, where you send a request and you get the immediate response. So see, HTTP 200, okay, everything is working, okay. So over here, let's again try this. Store ID is 2, and I'm going to put and who am I. Let's run this. So it gave me some results. Let me copy this, copy the URL, but it did not show me anything right now. Rather than and who am I, let's do and UMI and let's run this again, nothing much. And then and UMI, let's try or UMI. So now you'll be thinking that why did that not work, why did and UMI, see UMI command ran and it gave me a result. So I know that when I'll type or, this will work. And now I'll just need to just copy this URL and I'll enter it here. See, now the forged one where I did that forging, okay, it's not found over here, it doesn't matter, but you are able to see who am I. Even if I'll run ls over here, this will work. Let me run ls. See, you can see both of these files which are there in that directory by the ls command. So which is really nice, I guess. So I can run, yeah, this is cool. So why did and not work and why did or work is also I'll explain you, is because let me do this level to medium and let's do the same thing at medium level. So we were breaking it and we were doing an ls. Let's even break it here, let's even break it and ls. See, even this will work. See, same result, even this will work, breaking it and giving. So here also I'll break it again at difficulty medium, I'll break it and I'll run it, but let's see, it did not work. See, I did not get any ls part, but the pink part worked. See, the pink part also gave me an error, some kind of, see, did it run? No, it did not run. So let's do and ls. Let's see if this works. This works, okay, and works. Okay, should I increase the difficulty even more? So I'll just show you. See, this works. See, yeah, this did not work, so I'll show you why. See, over here when I'll do cat medium, this is at medium level, so you will see over here that it says, you can see over here on the third line maybe, that if the input is semicolon or double and, then it will replace it with null. So it is basically filtering the input, so that whenever I type this as the input, it will convert this to blank. So that is why this did not work. Now again I'll increase the security level to high. So let's see what will happen in high. Is it possible still in high? So let's try this. No, this did not work. See, again this did not work. See, did this not work? So let's try something else. Let's try this. So let's give a proper ID and let's try this now. So you can see again and again I'm getting so many errors. See, it's all of the results are coming as an invalid IP, but it is working actually. See, when I'm giving a valid IP, it is working. So why is this happening is because I'll show the source code of here. It is not only filtering, where is it? So let me expand this if I can. Yeah, so this is filtering every kind of input. I cannot show this, it's not fitting properly. Yeah, I cannot control my cursor in the source code, but in high it will filter each and every kind of command. It will like filter semicolon, it will filter every type of command, so that's why you are unable to see it. Once I'll just try something. Yeah, but it's like I'm not able to show it because of the thing, but yeah, in this it's actually filtering everything. It's filtering out this, it's filtering out this, it's even filtering out single colon, and it's filtering out everything. That's why this is not running. So this is how you actually do command injection. So I hope you like this video, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.